Today we're going to be using the Overball. Slightly deflated ball. We're going to start in standing with the ball underneath your armpit to highlight the breath. So the ball is going to give us a bit of feedback for our breathing. Standing up then, feet hip width, knees soft, stacked up tall, arms relaxed. Breathing in through your nose, breathing out through the mouth or nose. Encouraging that air into the ribcage, the lateral sides, the front and the back of the ribs. You may notice the little movement of the ball and of the arm. Might be giving you a little bit of feedback. So that breath coming in and that breath going out. Okay. Bring the ball a little bit lower now. So you're holding it in place with your elbow, with your palm turned up towards the ceiling. So we're going to do a version of dumbwaiter. Initially keeping your spine and your shoulders still, opening your arm out to the side, and then turn your palm down and bring your hand back in. Turn the palm up, going to inhale as we open, without moving the spine at this stage. The shoulders staying pretty still. Opening, exhale, palm down, close. Inhale and exhale. We're going to add a rotation of the spine now. So we're going to open the arm, and then we're going to rotate from the top of your spine through the ribs into your lower back and keep opening that arm. And then you're going to turn your palm down, you're going to rotate back through your spine, and then your arm comes back. That palm turns up, we're going to rotate through the arm, rotation through the spine, breathing in, turn the palm, rotate back through your spine, and that hand coming back. Turn the palm, rotate back to centre. We can add another rotation, rotating all the way around to the opposite side. And then turn that palm up, come back to centre. So we do that again. Open, rotate, breathing in, turn the palm, rotate back through the spine, arm comes back, and then that rotation to the opposite side. Breathing in, twist, breathing out, return, and keep going round to that second side. One more then. Arm, spine, rotating through your lower back, mid back, upper back, and then through the spine the opposite way and back to centre. Okay, take the ball out. So notice might be a little different on that side. Float that arm up, breathing in, float it back down. Do that one more time, so nice and easy, floating up and back down again. Second side, we start with that breathing exercise. Tuck it underneath your armpit and your arms out to the sides. Stacked up tall, those knees soft, and that breath coming in and that breath going out. Pull, and the arm giving you a little feedback here. So then opening up into the chest with the breath, softening with the exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. Okay, with the ball a little bit low now, held in place by your elbow with your palm turned up about a 90-degree angle here. Initially shoulder and spine staying still. Arm opens, rotate the palm, hand comes back in. Palm up and rotate, palm down, rotate back. Try and keep the shoulder blade still. So that shoulder blade doesn't move around the back of the ribs, staying in a neutral position. Let's add on the rotation of the spine. The arm rotates, then the spine, eyes, head, ribs, and lower back. Returning through your lower back, ribs, head, and your arm comes back with that palm down. Turn the palm, arm, spine twist, breathing in, breathing out, turn the palm, return through your lower back, mid back, upper back, your hand comes back. Breathing in, twist, breathing out, turn the palm, return through your spine, bring the arm back, and we add that rotation going the opposite way. realign your spine. Turn the palm, rotate the spine from the top down to the lower back, returning from your lower back, mid back, upper back, arm comes back, and that rotation round to the opposite side. One more then, palm up, back to centre, arm, rotate through your spine, breathing in, turn the palm, realign through your spine, and then round to that second side. Lower back, mid back, upper back, palm up. Go. Okay, take the ball out. Notice the arms and shoulders for a moment and float that arm nice and easily up above you and back down. And one more of those, floating it up and back down. Place the ball against your thigh now. Take a bit more space between your feet. Fingertips reaching down, so you're just holding that ball in place with the heel of your hand, keeping those knees soft, chest and chin lifting. Float the free arm up, inhale. Nod the head to the side, keep looking forward, side bend, the ball rolls down. And then realign, the ball rolls back and the arm floats back. And we're going to add onto that. Inhale, arm comes up, nod and side bend. Inhale, come back just a little bit, the ball rolls up a touch, and then side bend again. Inhale, come back just a little bit, and then side bend. One more of those, come back a little, and then side bend. Full returning, rolling the ball, realigning your spine and the arm coming back. Okay, we're going to float that arm up. Start with our basic side bend. This time we're going to add rotation to this. You're going to rotate your head, rotate your upper body down, try and keep your pelvis and legs still at the stage. Come back to your side bend position, realign and float the arm back. Float the arm up, breathing in. Tip to the side, side bend, and add that twist. Keep reaching with that top arm, keeping it aligned with your ear, and then come back to your side bend, realign and float back. One more of those, then breathing in. Breathing out as you side stretch and twist, de-rotate, realign and float the arm back. Okay, I'm going to go to that second side. Hold the ball in against the thigh with the heel of the hand, the opposite arm mirroring the position, standing up, stacked up nice and tall. I'm going to float the free arm up with the inhale. Exhale, you're going to side bend and roll the ball down. Basic one to start off with, coming back up, breathing in, breathing out, float the arm back. Inhale, exhale, side bend. And then as you breathe in, come back a touch, and then side bend again, roll the ball down. Roll the ball up a touch, roll the ball down. One more of those, coming up and stretching to the side again. Realign, float the arm back. Okay, breathing in, bring the arm up again. We're going to add the rotation with this one. Side bend and twist, eyes and heart down, keep that arm up. Realign, restack, float back down. Breathing in, arm comes up. Side bend, ball rolls down, twist down towards the floor, eyes and heart. Twist back towards the screen, realign and float back. And one more. Breathing in, breathing out. Keep your pelvis and legs still. Twist. Back to centre, realign and float the arm back down. Good, well done. Pop the ball now between your knees. A little squeeze of the ball with your toes pointing forwards. We're going to do this from the side so you can see we're doing Pilates squats. Keeping the shape of the back, we bend the knees, we hinge from those hip joints, keeping the shape with that weight over the arches and take those arms out in front of you with the neck stay long. Straighten back up. We move on the breath in, knees and hips as much as you can bend those knees with those arms out in front, thumbs up, shoulders down. Straighten. Inhale into your squat. Exhale as you straighten. We'll do that 2 more times. Last one then. Good. Okay, from there we're going to take ourselves into a roll down. Take a breath. From the top, nod the chin, rounding your back, peeling down. When your hands are level with the ball, take the ball out. Keep rolling down now, all the way down, and pop the ball between your ankles, holding it there in place as you roll yourself back up, realigning through your spine. Okay, again I'm going to do this from the side so you can see. Holding that ball in position, we're going to bend the knees, keeping your back in a vertical position. Now try and keep your spine vertical as you lift your heels up. Keep hold of that ball and keep bending your knees. Imagine your back sliding down a wall here. Just as far as you feel happy to go. And then press the floor away, straighten yourself back up before bringing the heels back down again. So start with that bend in the knees, the heels lifting up, keep bending those knees, try and keep your back in that vertical position. Go as low as you feel comfortable to go, and then push the floor away, strong thighs to come back up, and then the heels come down. So one more time, bend the knees, lift the heels up. Keep breathing out as you lower with control as far down as you feel comfortable going, keeping your back in a vertical position, and then push the floor away, straighten back up, and then bring the heels back down. Okay, going to roll down again, take a breath. From the top, heeling down through the spine. All the way down, take the ball out. Maybe just hold the ball there or onto the floor if you've got that available. Bend the knees and allow your ribs to find the thighs and your head heavy. And then go for straighter legs and maybe press down onto the ball. Bend the knees, breathing in. Breathing out, straighten the legs. One more of those, bend the knees. And this time straighten the legs, push the floor away, tuck the tail and pick the ball up and roll back up through each vertebra. Okay, we're going to take the feet to a wider turned out position, plie position. And we're going to hold the ball with the left hand. We're going to bend the right knee. And then we're going to come back and pass the ball to the right hand, bend the left knee. Stretching around the ankle, shifting that weight. Pass the ball, bend the knee. Pass the ball, bend the knee. Okay, we're going to add on to this. So you're going to come back, pass the ball, bend the knee. And then you're going to rotate towards the bending knee side and reach the arm with the ball there and spiral the legs here on the ball of the foot and reaching one arm forward, one arm back like a star shape in a twist. And then you're going to come back to your rotated position, bring the heel down, straighten the leg back, pass the ball to the other side. So you're going to bend and shift that weight. You're going to keep that knee bent now. So you take the ball out in front, you take the hand back, spiral the leg and continue that twist. Bring the heel back, return from your rotation, straighten the leg, pass the ball. And again, breathing in. Breathing out, bend, twist, spiral the leg and reach opposite directions with the hands. Bring the heel down, round, back from your rotated position, straighten the legs, pass the ball. Last one there. Breathing in, twist, reach and spiral the leg. Bring the heel down, restep from your twist, straighten the knees, float the arms down. Walk your feet back in. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of balance now. You may be standing on a firm surface. You're going to pop the ball between your inner thighs. There's a bit of a squeeze of the legs, of the ball rather. Your feet might be a bit wider. Initially keeping your pelvis still, so maybe hands on your hip bones. You're going to shift your weight to one side and float the foot off the floor, keeping your balance there, keeping your hips square, and then come back and then go to the second side, balancing there. Good, come back to both feet, then off to one side, balance, and then come back and off to the second side and balance. Okay, we're going to add on to that, come back and then first side balance. Now we're going to move the pelvis, the hip bone drawing up towards your armpit, but you're pulling the leg in and the ball rolls up, and then reaching the leg away, the ball rolls down. Drawing your leg up into your hip joint, and the waist narrowing, and then lengthening that waist, and you can perhaps tap the toe down into the floor, up to the side there. Rolling the ball up your inner thigh, rolling the ball down towards the knee. Rolling up, pulling that leg into the hip, shortening the waist and lengthening the waist. One more of those, pulling up, and then reaching that leg away before bringing the weight to both feet. Second side then, shift the weight, balancing. Roll this leg up into the hip, reach that leg away, keep that weight on this side, roll the hip bone up, roll the hip bone away, the foot might lightly tap and touch the floor. Pull your leg up into your hip, shorten this waist, lengthen the waist, pulling up and reaching away. Do that one more time, reaching away. Good, bring the weight back to both feet. Okay, we're going to do another variation on that balance. Shift the weight over to the first side. So keep the hips square and still bend the knee. Okay, and you're going to kick the heel out to the side, rotate the heel in. So you're immediately rotating with at the top of your leg and your hip, but try and keep your pelvis still. And keep that foot lifting, 90 degrees, kick out and in. Certainly going to challenge balance, as well as working on strengthening the standing side, mobilising the bent side. One more of those, out and in. Straighten and then both feet. Switch to the second side. Bend the knee. Keep that knee bent now as you move one way, go the other way. Breathing all the while, pelvis staying still and stable. That standing foot holding your weight, pushing through the floor, mobilising this second side. Turning out, turning in, one more. Good, and then straighten, lower, take the ball out now. Go from the side again, so you're going to go to a deeper squat now. Take the arms forward, squeeze the ball, sit back deep into your hip joints, with the spine staying long, squeeze the ball, shoulders down, and then straighten. Do that a couple more times. We're going to inhale, get deeper into those hips, again as much as you can bend the knees, push your bottom back, weight over your arches. One last one, inhale, and exhale. Well done. Okay, we're going to do one roll down from the one end of your mat, and then we're going to be walking down onto hands and knees, and we're going to do that with the ball between the ankles. Okay, so you're standing at the foot end of the mat, holding the ball. You're going to roll down through the spine and lower the ball down. You're going to pop the ball between your ankles, just 2 inches off the floor. Keep rolling down now. Place your hands on the floor and walk your hands forwards. And then bring your knees softly down to the floor. You're in your 4-point kneeling position, top of the feet down, back of the head lifting, the length through the neck. You're going to work on our shoulder blades, retracting the shoulder blades, protracting the shoulder blades. If they slide together, your chest lowers. They slide apart, your chest lifts. Try to keep your elbows straight and the neck staying long. Allowing that lowering and lifting by bringing your shoulder blades together and then bringing them apart. Okay, find a neutral position. We're going to find our cat shape. Breathing in. Tuck your tail, scooping in, rounding your back into your cat shape. Breathing in there. And then keep the cat shape as you travel back towards your heels. And then you're going to realign your spine, come back to your neutral spine, lift the back of the head and tip the pelvis back, and then come back to your start position. We do that again. Tuck the tail, scoop the tummy, breathing in. Breathing out, travel back. A little further back maybe there, stretching out your lower back, before lifting the back of the head and pelvis back to your neutral position and over the wrists again. Breathing in, round your spine, breathing out, travel back. Stretching out, releasing and back again. Okay, tuck your toes under, keeping your spine still and strong now. Can you float your knees just off the floor, stretching into your toes, breathing in, and then lower the knees. Top of the feet down. Shift that weight back for a moment. And then stack over your hands. Tuck your toes, keep the shape of the spine, strength needed for that lift, hover off the floor, breathing in. Breathing out as you lower, top of the feet, shift the weight back a touch. We're going to do 2 more. We're going to add on our cat shape. Keep the shape of your spine in neutral to begin with. Tuck your toes and hover off the floor. Keep those knees just hovering as you tuck your tail, tuck your chin, breathing in. Release back to neutral before lowering the knees, top of the feet and travel back. Do that one last time. Tuck the toes. Hover. Flex your spine into your C shape. Back to neutral. Knees down. Top of the feet down. Okay, hinge back. And then take the ball out and come up into a high kneeling position. You're going to take one foot forwards. You're going to press the ball into the inside of your knee. You're going to float the free arm out to the side and up, keeping your body still and stable as much as you can, and float the arm back down. Do that one more time. Float the arm out to the side and bring it up. Lovely. Breathing in, breathing out as you lower back down. Now take that foot further forwards and into a longer lunge position. This time you're going to draw a chalk circle with your arm coming forwards and follow your hand back behind you into that twist and back, and do that again. Breathing in, follow that hand back and twist, and one more of those. Breathing in, follow that hand back and twist. Good. Return, bring your foot back underneath you, second foot out in front. Place the ball on the inside of the knee. Stacked up over that knee now as we float the arm out to the side and up. And then float it back down. Press the ball into the knee. Float that arm up. Floating it back down. Good. Take that foot further forwards. Press into the knee and hinge forwards and try and line up your spine with that bottom leg. Press, and now we're going to draw that circle round and back behind you. Circle it. Inhale. Around and back behind you, and one more of those. Circle, twist and back. Bring your weight back, bring your knee back. Pop the ball onto the floor and your hands onto the floor. We're going to do threading the needle with the ball, just lower than your heart, just below the heel of your hands. Breathing in, back of one hand onto the ball, and you're going to roll it underneath your supporting arm. Keep reaching as you bend your supporting elbow, as you fold from your hips, and then roll the ball back, leave it in the centre, place the hand back down. Keeping that length of the spine, the height of the back of the head. Inhale, hand on the ball. Exhale, thread through, bend and hinge down. Return and place that hand back. One more each side. Breathing in, breathing out. Thread, hinge down. Keep your bottom right up over your knees. Try not to sit back. Return and back. Last one, inhale. And exhale, thread and hinge down. Roll the ball back, place the hand back. Give your wrists a break if you need to. The next one we're going to do is we're going to do a tricep press. Bending your elbows inwards so they're coming towards your knees, lowering towards the ball but without touching the ball. And then straight and come back up. Try and keep your bottom where it is, over your knees, so that weight comes forwards. And then straight and back up. Bend those elbows inwards, not outwards. Keep that long neck. Try not to touch the ball. Then straighten. Bend. Breathing in. Exhale, straighten. Two more of these. Breathing in. As you bend, exhale, straighten. Try not to sit back towards the heels. Last one. Bend and straighten. Well done. Maybe sit back onto your heels if that's comfortable. Let your head come down. And then walking your hands towards your knees, tuck your toes, start to feel yourself up from there. Sitting on our mats now, on a cushion or a block, have your legs out to the side, your knees out to the side, your feet out in front of you with some space between your feet and the ball between your legs. You're going to place your hands on top of the ball. You're going to get right up on those sit bones, lift your chest, press down into the ball so you can grow a little bit taller, pulling those shoulder blades down. Breathing in, breathing out. You're going to start to walk the ball forwards and start to flex forwards, and then both hands on top of the ball, and you're reaching like you're rolling a rolling pin over or forwards, and then you're going to stretch 1 and 2 and 3. Roll the ball and walk the ball back in. Press down, grow tall, breathing in. Breathing out, walk the ball to begin with, and both hands on the ball like you're rolling dough. Stretch 1, keep breathing out, stretch 2, empty that last bit of air out, 3, and then roll it back. Restack, press down, grow tall, breathing in. And again, breathing out. Rounding through your back, scooping in your tummy, stretching, head down, 1, 2, and 3. Rolling it back. Good. Okay, can you go wider with your leg, maybe straighter, maybe flex the feet. Sit tall, take the ball in one hand. We're going to do saw, so we're going to twist round, ball towards saw over the opposite leg. You're going to flex and come down, maybe to the outside of the foot. And you're going to look back at the free hand and stretch 1 and 2, 3 times. Roll back, restack, pass the ball to the second hand, breathing in. So you're going to twist, up and over, reach the outside of the foot, look at the free hand, 1 and 2 and 3. Good, pass the ball, 1 more each side, breathing in. Breathing out, twist, up and over your centre, legs staying glued to the floor, 1, look back at the free hand, 2 and 3. Pass the ball, last one, inhale, sit tall. Twist, exhale, up and over, 1, 2 and 3. Come back to centre, well done. Bring your legs in, hold the ball between your knees. In line with your mat, inch your feet to one end of the mat, squeeze the ball, sit tall, take the arms out in front, then you're going to tuck your tail with the shoulders relaxed and peel one vertebra at a time down onto your back. Bring your arms down and your head down and slide your heels in till they're in a hip width position, feet flat on the floor, and your lower back is in a comfortable, relaxed, neutral position. Take a few moments just to settle. Just holding the ball between the legs, feel those big toes down on the floor, those inner borders, outer borders, heels and toes. Okay, breathing in, breathing out, settling any tension. Okay, so we're going to do inner thigh squeeze, squeezing the ball and lifting pelvic floor muscles. Take a breath. As you breathe out, you're going to squeeze the ball. You're going to engage your glute muscles, your inner thigh muscles, without tilting your pelvis, drawing those deep pelvic floor muscles up inside your body, without pressing the lower back down, breathing in and breathing out, gradually releasing, and release that squeeze on the ball. Pelvic floor muscles relax again, breathing in. So you can start with that squeeze of the ball. Nothing changing in the position of your body. Drawing up those deep pelvic floor muscles with those glutes engaged. Breathing in and breathing out as you release. One more without moving, without tilting your pelvis. Squeeze, engage. Breathing in as you hold that deep engagement. Breathing out as you release. Okay, this time we're going to add our tilt and a small lift. Take a breath. Squeeze the ball, engage those inner thighs, glutes, and tuck your tail under so your lower back presses down, and keep squeezing and tucking, draw up your pelvic floor muscles and lift your lower back just away from the floor now. Keep that intensity building. Breathing in and then peeling back down through each vertebra and back into neutral. You can go into an arch in your lower back if you want to. So you're going to squeeze the ball, tuck your tail, scoop in, a small lift. Keep squeezing and drawing in those pelvic floor muscles up inside, front and back passage, rolling back down as you exhale and back into neutral. Going into your arch if you want to. Let's do that again. Engage, squeeze and lift. Keep squeezing, keep breathing. Rolling back down as you exhale. Back into neutral, release those muscles. Okay, keeping the shape of that lower back now. In fact, just bring that lower back just a touch closer towards the floor without pressing it down. Now see if you can lighten your feet, and then when the feet are light, fold the knees in towards you without pressing that lower back down any further. Press the heels up towards the ceiling. Bend the knees, keep that lower back close to the floor now as you lower softly, lightly without that lower back moving away from the floor. Allow that weight to come back into your feet. So that lower back is just a touch closer without pressing it down into the floor. As you lighten the feet, fold the knees in. Breathing in here. Breathing up, flex the feet and press the heels up towards the ceiling. Bend the knees. Keep that lower back close to the floor as you slowly and softly lay the feet down together. Good. Breathing in to prepare. Keeping that lower back close to the floor. Switch on those core muscles as the feet feel light. Fold the knees in. Press the heels up. Bend the knees. Keep that lower back close to the floor as the feet softly find the floor again. Well done. Okay. Keep the shape of the back now in your neutral position. Engage your glutes. Press your feet down into the floor till your bottom feels light without changing the shape of the lower back. And then lift up away from the floor and one hinge up. Breathing in and then lower your bottom back down. Allow your bottom muscles to relax as you lower and then allow that weight to come down through the floor. All while maintain the shape of that lower back so it's in a neutral curve. It doesn't change as you press your feet and engage the back of your legs and your glutes. And without tucking, lift your bottom up off the floor. All the way up into your bridge hinge, breathing in. And then breathing out, lower the back of the pelvis. Increase that fold from the hip joints. The bottom is the first thing to land. Good. Let's do it 2 more times. Feel those feet pressing till your bottom feels light without rolling through your pelvis and lower back. Lift up into your bridge position, breathing in. Breathing out as you lower. With control, bottom finds the floor. Last one then. Press. Lift. Inhale. Exhale as you lower with control back down. Good, well done. Let the ball drop between your feet and roll the ball underneath one foot. Wrap your foot over the ball. That ball wants to be in line with your other foot. And then you're going to extend the leg so it rolls in a straight line, in line with your mat. When your leg is straight there, and the ball should be up above your heel, you're going to flex and point the foot a couple of times. Heel, toes, heel, toes. Now keep the point of the toes, roll the ball back in until your foot is wrapped over the ball snugly again. Keep the foot wrapped over the ball as you roll, and the ball rolls up above your heel. You're going to flex, point, flex. Keep the point of the foot now as you roll the ball back until the foot is snugly wrapped around the ball. Okay, do that again. Straight leg, flex, point, flex and point. Keep the point now. Press down into the ball with the knee staying soft until the other foot feels light enough that you can fold that knee in. Now keep that pressure down into the ball, flex the foot, press the heel up towards the ceiling, bend the knee, reach the toes away, pulling in those tummy muscles. Folding in, press the heel up above you, folding in, reach those toes away. Keep that pressure into the ball. Inhale, exhale, press, inhale, exhale, reach. Fold the knee, press, fold the knee and reach. Good, fold the knee in, return the foot softly in, roll the ball back in. Okay, take a breath, roll the ball away, flex and point, flex and point. Bring your hands behind your head now, press down into the ball without locking into the knee and curl yourself up. See if you can use that pressure into the ball to help your curl up and fold the free knee in. Breathing in, press the heel up towards the ceiling, folding in, reach the toes away from you. Press into the ball to help your curl. On the bottom tips of those shoulders, looking at the toes of the straight leg that's on the ball. Inhale, exhale, reach away. Use the breath. Press high, reach away. Keep curling on the bottom tips of those shoulders, press high. Inhale, reach away. One more. Press high, inhale and reach away. Fold the knee, return the foot on your head back down and roll the ball back in. Okay. Roll the ball to the second foot. Align your foot, align the ball and bring your hands down by your sides again. Square and neutral Roll the ball away in a smooth straight line. Flex, point, flex, point. Keep the point of the foot as you roll the ball back until your foot fits snugly around the ball. Roll the ball. Flex, point, flex and point. Keep the point as you roll back in. Let's do that again. Roll the ball, flex, point, flex. Keep the point of the foot now. Press down into the ball without locking into your knee. Firmly down into the floor until the other foot feels light enough that you can fold it in. Inhale here. Flex the foot, press the heel up high above you, folding in. Reach the toes away. Inhale, exhale, press high. Inhale, exhale, reach away. Press down into the ball. Press high. Reach long. Press high. And reach long. One more like this. Keep that lower back close to the floor. Reach it away. Pull the knee in. Lower the foot. Roll the ball in. Okay, second version with the colour. Extend the leg. Flex and point. Flex and point. Keep the point. Bring your hands behind your head. Keep the knee soft. Press down into the ball and curl yourself forwards. Lighten that foot off the floor. Fold the knee in. Breathing in. Press the heel up high. Fold the knee in. Reach the toes away. Pulling in those tummy muscles. Inhale. Exhale. Press high. Inhale. Exhale. Reach away. Keep pressing down on the ball. That might help your curl up. Press high. Reach long. Looking at the toes of the straight leg. On the ball. Two more. Keep using the breath. Push that breath out. Last one. Fold the knee. Lower the foot in your head. Roll the ball in. Bring the ball between your feet. Bring your hands up. Can you lift the ball, throw it up and catch it? Bring your feet back down. Okay, roll onto your side now. Pop the ball between your knees with your heels in line with your back together. Your spine long in line with your mat, your head in line and a little gap underneath your waist. The aim here is to keep the ball really still, to keep control of this top leg, to keep control of your pelvis in neutral. Maybe bring your hand onto your pelvis. It's like a version of oyster. This time the heel lifts, not the knee. The knee stays still and then close. So again, it's this rotation, medial rotation of the leg in the hip. Lower the feet back. Turning out. Lowering back down. Try and keep that knee really still, the ball really still. Look at the knee if it helps. Keep that knee really still, right up over the bottom knee. So the leg rotates in the hip, the heel lifts and lowers. Adding on to that then, so you've got that Charleston kick. You're going to keep the knee where it is, over the bottom knee, and have a look if you need to. And then you're going to straighten that leg, keep control of the ball, keep it still. Bend the knee so that heel lifts back behind you again. Heel comes down. Turning out. Straighten the leg, bend at the knee, heels back down. So you can do this without that waist dropping. So just find it's a limited amount of rotation from that leg medially, but keep it as you move from the knee joint. Okay, bring your heels together. Can you have a go without the ball? Imagine you've still got the ball there. There's still a gap between your knees. Turning out. Extend, bend, heels back, and then you can bring the knees back. So you're going to turn out, find that shape, that space rather, turn out from your hip, extend at the knee, bend at the knee, heels back, and then let the knees come back. Okay, you do that one more time, turning out, kick the heel out, extend at the knee, bend at the knee, heels down, knees down. Okay, place the ball just in front of your thighs. Bring your top knee onto the ball and your foot onto the floor, and extend your bottom leg and have a little shift around. Make your leg in line with your spine there, and a good amount of the weight of your leg on the ball, the foot on the floor. Now you're going to try and keep the ball really still. Just let that dead weight of the leg be heavy and still on the ball as you reach that top arm out in front of you, and then open your arm and look at your hand as you twist back behind you, but without your knee moving on the ball if you can. Breathing in, breathing out as you reach out in front. Tap. Breathing in, breathing out as you open up there. Try and keep that top knee still. Give your head enough support. Breathing in, breathing out. Keep that top knee still so the knee doesn't roll forwards as you tap out in front, and it doesn't roll back off the ball as you rotate back. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. One more of these. And then back. Okay, bring your hand down. Can you shift your shoulder forwards to the front edge of your mat, your bottom shoulder? It's out of the way, and you can adjust your hip, bottom hip, so you're trying to roll onto your back, but keep the knee on the ball. So you can adjust your pelvis, you can adjust your shoulders, so free up your shoulders so you can lift your bottom arm up towards the ceiling, with the heel of the hand up. You can lay the other hand down into a comfortable position, or maybe you're going to support your head. Find a position where you've shifted that shoulder from underneath you, that your hand is up towards the ceiling, palm facing the ceiling, and the knee on the ball. So you're going to breathe through that position. Make any little adjustments that you need to. Maybe the feeling that you can press the hand up, at the same time press the knee down. Breathing in, breathing out. So I'll lay the arm down, come back onto your side. Take the ball out, take the feet out in front of you. Push the floor away, sit up and take yourself over to the second side. And we start with that oyster version, your heels in line with your back. Space between your knees and you pop the ball there. Line your back up, line your head up, find a little finger space under the waist. Keep that gap there. Keep the knee under control and the pelvis under control as you lift the heel out, heel back down. So this is your Charleston movement. Leg rotates in, leg rotates out. Spiraling in, spiraling out. The ball is there giving you feedback to try and keep really still and control without the knee rolling forwards, without the knee rolling back. Breathing in, breathing out. We're going to add another movement. So we've got that turn out, and then we're going to straighten at the knee. We're going to bend at the knee, heels back. Heel lifts, straighten at the knee, bend at the knee, heels come together. Turning out, straighten, bend, heels together. Take the ball out, bring the knees together for a moment. Now you're going to open the knee, imagine you've still got that ball there. Do that same movement, turning out, straighten, bend, heels together, knees come back together. So allow that weight to come down for a moment. Turning it out, your regular oyster, then your reverse oyster with a straight leg. Bend, heels back, knees come back. Look at the knee if it helps. Keep that gap that you've got between the knees all the while. Keep the knee above the knee. Return, heels and legs. Good, take a rest there. Pop the ball between your knee and your thigh. Take your top knee onto the ball, your foot onto the floor, and straighten the bottom leg. Keep the ball really still now, look straight ahead of you. Take your top arm out in front and reach and tap the floor without the knee rolling on the ball. Open up and twist without moving on the ball. Breathing in, breathing out, reach and tap. So those inner thigh muscles switched on, those glute muscles a little switched on. Those stabilising pelvis muscles, obliques, core muscles are all working a little bit. If you can keep that ball really still Find that twist and that shoulder movement. Breathing in, breathing out, and back. Good. Bring your hand down, shift yourself forwards as much as you can to the front edge of your mat. Allow your bottom hip to shift and try to roll onto your back without the knee coming off the ball. Maybe you're cradling your head here with your hands. And if you've freed up that bottom shoulder enough, maybe you can reach that hand up towards the ceiling. And that breath coming in, and that breath going out. Make any little adjustments that you need to. Keep those ribs soft. Breathing in, breathing out. Good, one more breath there. And then return back. Bring the knees together. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of working in prone. Rolling onto your front, on your elbows. Tuck the ball underneath your upper ribs here. Bring your elbows out to the side and lower your head down so your chin might just touch the ball with your head onto the hands. You could take air out of the ball. You can move the ball up and down. If you can't find a comfortable position, you can do it without the ball. It's just a tool to help to focus on this thoracic area. So elbows wide, shoulders are relaxed. Some muscles are just drawing in a little and the legs are toned. You're going to nudge the nose forwards, you're going to lift your face, draw the shoulders back. The feeling is you're trying to push the ball forwards with the ribs, breathing in, and then breathing out as you lower, rounding over the ball. Do that again, nudge the nose, draw the shoulders back, draw in the tummy muscles, try and push the ball forwards with the upper ribs. And lowering it back down. Good, and again. Pull those shoulder blades down. Tummy muscles supporting you. Push the ball forwards with the ribs. Settle back down. One more. And coming down. Take the ball out. Bring your forehead down to the mat. Take your hands wider now. As wide as your mat. Forehead down. Draw your shoulder blades down, pull in your tummy muscles, nudge your nose forwards and using your back muscles come up and then use your arms to come up a little further. Shoulder blades drawing down, tummy muscles picking up your swan or your cobra. And then elbows and ribs and lowering back down, tuck the chin. Breathing in, breathing out, using your back muscles, then your arms. Pull those shoulder blades down, pick up your tummy muscles, breathing in and breathing back down. One more of those. Breathing in at the top there and peeling back down again. Okay, can you push yourself back into your rest position with those knees wide, sitting on the top of the feet maybe if that's comfortable. Put a cushion under your feet if you need to, or on your side if this isn't comfortable. And then start to walk your hands towards your knees, start to roll yourself up the left. Come up onto your knees. You're going to come up to standing, take 1 foot forwards, tuck the toes, hinge forwards, and then push the floor away to come up. Look at knees with the ball to finish. We're going to do this from the side. You're going to take the ball out in front, you're going to squeeze the ball, you're going to draw in your tummy muscles, tuck your tail, tuck your chin and bend your knees, making your back rounded and your shoulder blades apart. And then return, bring the ball to your heart and lift the ball with the ribs, extending the upper back, shoulder blades down, elbows drawing in, breathing in. Breathing out as you round your back, squeeze the ball, tuck the tail, keep the neck long. Bend the knees, look at the knees over the toes, feet parallel. Breathing in into your chest and extending up, squeezing the elbows, shoulder blades down. One more of those, flexing. and extending. We're going to keep in that extended position for a few moments. Keep the knees soft, that tailbone rooting down, the throat open, the eyes are up, and you're pushing the ball up, a little bit like you were doing in that prone position. Elbows are squeezing and shoulder blades are pulling down. You're going to breathe in like you're breathing into the ball, like you're filling the ball up with air. Breathing out. Keeping that extension, not too much from the neck, so the neck is feeling long, but the chest lifting and that breath coming into the ball. Good, realign, lower the ball down, nod your chin, roll yourself down once. Take a breath there, and then press the floor over, roll yourself back up again. Restack through the spine. Just holding the ball in front of your tummy, just feeling that connection of the arms, the shoulder blades down the back of the ribs, open across the collarbones at the front, and those knees soft, that tailbone rooting down, that length through the back of the neck, coming up towards the ceiling, and that easy breath coming in and out, settling any tension, notice any gripping, let that go. Thanks for joining me today. Look forward to seeing you again soon.